Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 7th class students, D2 Maths, exercise number 1C, question number 5 today. Yes, students, in last lectures, we have done question number 3 and 4. Now, today, question number 5. What question number 5 says, 35 workers are employed to complete a construction project in 16 days. Before the project starts, the boss of the company is told that he needs to complete the project in 14 days, assuming that all the workers work at the same rate. How many more workers does he need to employ in order to complete the project on time? Students, 35 workers are employed. There is some construction project and they have to complete it in 16 days. But before start the project, the boss is saying that project should be completed in 14 days. So all the workers work at the same rate. No one is working too much or no one is working less. So for that purpose, how many more workers does need to employ in order to complete the project on time? Project should be completed on time, but before 2 days, because firstly 35 workers are there, but they have to complete the project in 16 days. Now the boss is saying you have to complete the same project in 14 days. So how many workers do they need more? Obviously, because if 35 workers are completing in 16 days, but if days are less now, days are decreased, so obviously the workers we have to increase. So we have to find the workers. Okay, students, now we will write the data first. First of all, workers. And days. Firstly, workers were 35 and days were 16. Means within 16 days, workers were said that you have to complete the project. After that, don't know how many workers will complete in 14 days. Workers they have to find. Here days are decreased, so arrow should be down. Obviously, if days are decreased, workers will be increased, so arrow will be upward. Students, days are decreased here, workers will be increased. That's why arrow is upward, here arrow is downward, because days are decreased. Now, how to write this? So there is inverse relation between workers and days, because if increase in one quantity, decrease in the other quantity, or decrease in the one quantity, increase in the other quantity, that is inverse relation. If increase in one quantity and also cause increase in the other quantity, that is direct relation. And if increase in one quantity, decrease in the other quantity, that is inverse relation. So how to write this, students? It is arrow is starting from here and ending here, means tail is here and head is here. So how to write? What is the criteria to write them? We have to write from the tail. Tail is on x. It will be in numerator over 35, means 35 will be in denominator. So how to write this? This is the tail and this is the head. We have to write from the tail. We have to start from the tail. Tail is equality 16 divided by 14. Now students, we have to cross multiply them. By cross multiplying, what we got, 14x is equal to 35 multiplied by 16. That will be 14x is equal to, after 35 multiplied by 16, we got divide. Yes, after multiplying we got 560. Now we need x value, so we will divide on x on divide by x on both sides. So dividing by 14 on both sides, but we got x is equal to, after dividing we got x is equal to 40. Means we need 40 workers to complete that project on time. Now number of additional workers. How many workers already we are having? Because they are saying we have to find the additional workers. Number of additional workers. So number of additional workers to employ, we have to find how many workers. Now we got 40, and how many we were already having? 35 workers. 35 already we having, so they are saying how many more they need. So 40 minus 35, that is 5 workers. It's mean 5 workers they need more to complete the project on the same time. So how many workers? 5 workers. So students, this is question number 5. It's very easy question. Just you have to be careful about these arrows and to write the values. How to write means we have to start from the tail and end on the means of denominator should be in the with the head. So the same method here. Now you will practice it frequently and solve on your register. Move towards question number 6. Yes students, question number 6 now. A consignment of fodder can feed 1260 cattle for 50 days. Given that all the cattle consume the fodder at the same rate, find the number of cattle an equal consignment of fodder can feed for 75 days and the number of days an equal consignment of fodder can last if it is used to feed 1575 cattle. Students, and consignment of fodder. Consignment mean that the eatable things or of fodder is brought. Consignment, eatable thing is brought of fodder. Fodder mean चारा, लाया हुआ माल. ये लाया गया है चारा, वो क्या होता है? कैन फीड 1260 कैटल फॉर 50 डेज. अगर वो 1260 कैटल खाएं 50 डेज में वो खाएंगे. गिवन दैट ऑल द कैटल कंज्यूम द फॉडर एट द सेम टाइम. ऑल दिस कैटल कंज्यूम द फॉडर एट द सेम रेट. मीन्स वो जो कैटल खाते हैं वो बिल्कुल एक जैसा खाते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई ज़्यादा खाता है कोई कम खाता है. सेम रेट. फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ कैटल एंड इक्वल कंसाइनमेंट ऑफ फॉडर कैन फीड फॉर 75 डेज. कैटल वी हैव टू फाइंड दैट हाउ मेनी कैटल विल ईट दिस फॉडर इन 75 डेज. कितने कैटल इसको 75 डेज में खाएंगे. वी हैव टू फाइंड कैटल एंड हेयर द नंबर ऑफ डेज एंड इक्वल कंसाइनमेंट ऑफ फॉडर कैन लास्ट इफ इट इज़ यूज टू फीड 1575 कैटल. नाउ कैटल आर इंक्रीज्ड and we have to find the days, how many days cattle will eat the same fodder for these cattle. 1575 कैटल जो हैं वो उसी फॉडर को कितने डेज में खाएंगे. और इसमें हमने डेज फाइंड करने हैं, इसमें हमने कैटल फाइंड करने हैं कि 75 डेज़ के लिए कितने कैटल खाएंगे. यहाँ पे कैटल बढ़ा दिए गए हैं और यहाँ पे फाइंड करना है कि कितने डेज़ में खाएंगे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट इज़ गिवन, बोथ थिंग्स आर गिवन, सो वी विल राइट रिलेशन फर्स्ट. सो द डाटा इज कैटल and days. How many cattle first? It's 1260. Yes, 1260 cattle. And how many days were there? 50 days. 50 days. Now in first part Days are given, but cattle we have to find. Cattle is X and days are 75. So how we will put arrow here? Here you know students, days are increased, so it arrow will be upward. Obviously if days are increased, cattle will be decreased, so arrow will be downward. Here 75 days are given, but cattle we don't know. It's understood students, if fodder is same amount and cattle are 1260, they are eating the fodder for 50 days, but if days are increased, so cattle will be decreased, means कम cattle ज़्यादा दिन में खाएंगे. So days are increased, here cattle will be decreased. How to write this value? Because its tail, we will start writing by tail value is 1260. It will be numerator, and on the head it will be denominator. On the head it will be denominator, and on the tail it will be numerator. 75 by 50. Now we have to find the x value. How we will cross multiply it? That is 75x is equal to 1260 multiplied by 50. So 75x is equal to, after multiplying 1260 by 50, what we got? We got 63,000. 63,000. What we need basically x. So what to do? We will divide by 75 on both sides. So it is cancelled. So x will be, after dividing, x will be 840. Means firstly cattle were 1260, but for 75 days how many cattle? 840 cattle. In first part basically we have to find the number of cattle. So number of cattle are 840 as decreased from 1260 to 840. Now in part 2 we have to find the number of days whereas cattle are given. With the same method as we have done in part 1, we will write data, cattle and days. Cattle are 1260, days are 50. Now cattle are also given, that those are 1575, but we don't know for how many days they will eat that fodder, they will consume that fodder. It's x because we want to find the days. So we will compare with the firstly starting two values, and this one we have to find. So students, how to put the arrows? As you know, here cattle are increased, so arrow will be upward. Obviously if cattle are increased, so days will be decreased, so arrow will be downward. So how to write? From tail we will start writing. It will be 1575, head value 1260 is equal to, tail value is 50 by x. By cross multiplying, it will be 1575x is equal to 1260 multiplied by 50. 1575 x is equal to 1260 is multiplied by 50. So what we got, that is 63,000. We need x, so we will divide on 1575 on both sides. It will be cancelled. 1575. So after dividing, what we got 40. means 40 days. Students, as you know, in first part we found the number of cattle. Now in part 2, cattle were given, but we have to find the days. So 40 days are given, found. This is the part 2. It's also very easy question as you have done in as question number 5. Same method, question number 6. Now move towards question number 7. Yes, students, what question number 7 says, at a sports camp, there is sufficient food for 72 athletes to last 6 days. If 18 athletes are absent from the camp, how many more days can the food last for the other athletes? State the assumption made as well. So what question says, at a sports camp, there is sufficient food for 72 athletes to last 6 days. एथलीट्स एक स्पोर्ट कैंप है, उसमें 72 जो हैं वो. नाउ इफ़ 18 एथलीट्स आर एब्सेंट, यानी 18 अगर एथलीट्स एब्सेंट हो फ्रॉम द कैंप, हाउ मेनी मोर डेज कैन द फूड लास्ट फॉर द अदर एथलीट्स. तो वो फूड 6 डेज के लिए थी, वो और कितने डेज के लिए चल सकती है अदर एथलीट्स के लिए जो प्रेजेंट है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल राइट डाटा. Athletes and days. Athletes are 72, days are 6. Now athletes are, first of all we will find the athletes here. It will be, because firstly those were 72, so how many are absent? Those are 18 are absent. 72 minus 18, that is 54 athletes. These are present athletes, mean remaining, so it's 54 days. We don't know, we have to find the days, means for how many days these athletes will just eat the food. And students, here athletes are decreased, obviously days will be increased, so arrow will be upward, arrow will be downward, because athletes are decreased here, so it's understood that days will be increased. So how to write the relation? From tail we will start. 72 by 54 is equal to x by 6. So cross multiply. 54x is equal to 72 multiplied by 6. 54x is equal to 72 multiplied by 6. What we got? We got 432. Okay. Now we actually want to find the x value. So we will divide on 54 by 54 on both sides. These both are cancelled. So x is equal to, after dividing, we got 8. Means 8 days. They can eat the same food in 8 days. So additional days. Because firstly days were additional days, the food last. total 8 days minus 6, these are 2. It means additional days are 2 days now. For these 2 days more they can eat that food due to absent of 18 persons. Now students, assumption made we have to write as well. So the assumption is all athletes consume the same amount of food every day because their rate of eating is same. So they will consume the food with the same rate every day. So students, this is question number 7 now. As you know, it's also done with easy method. So you will practice question number 5, question number 6 and 7 frequently and solve on your registers. These are very easy questions, just you have to be careful about these arrows and placing the values here, that how to write. Otherwise it's all is very easy method. So you will practice it more and solve on your register. In next lecture inshallah we will start question number 8. Till then, Allah Hafiz.